My jetpack decided to overheat. I thought it wasn't too bad. I thought it was getting the sun just that direction, but apparently the sun was enough on it that it decided to overheat. So we should be back. So what happens when you leave your technology in the sun? Doesn't help them. Almost all electronics are black, so they absorb more heat. Yeah, I bought my phone with it's white on the back at least, hoping that would reflect more heat. And it hasn't actually overheated and turned off yet, so I don't know. The white honestly probably didn't contribute to that much. It's just a new phone and it's pretty fast, so streaming doesn't work it too hard, so it can handle being in a hot climate. Great phone, that's why. Yeah, so far OnePlus 6 has been an awesome phone. It's been a great phone. Cops prevent hitchhiking, just ask what's up. It's not illegal in all but 4 states. Wait, yeah, 4 states. So if they do stop for you, it's mostly to see what's up. Unless you get a cop that thinks it's illegal in that state, and then they'll be like, hitchhiking's illegal. And then I have to tell them it's not. When you tell cops that they're wrong, try to do it in a polite way. Try to do that in a polite way. You're set that you've missed some of the streams? Almost all the streams are saved via VODs and highlights, so you can go back to day 1 if you'd like. Gonna gamble in Vegas? I might try it. I feel like I'm supposed to do that while I'm in Vegas, so sure. I'm willing to lose like $50. Hey, Impact! This is a hotel room cost in Vegas. People are telling me you can get some for like $30. Which ain't bad. Not bad at all. $50 night circus on Priceline, cheapest on the strip. Yeah, people have told me to stay on Fremont Street. It says cheaper. And it's a decent atmosphere. Go to the hardtack grill when you're there? Maybe. Maybe I will. Gonna go to Area 51. I don't think I could stream there. I'm guessing like you can only drive as far as like whatever their outer gate for entry thing, and I'm guessing it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, so there's probably no service. I could be wrong though. Give a free night in Vegas. Too bad you can't gift them. Dang. That would be very generous, but yeah. Thank you. Jetpack's getting a little low on battery too, and then it's but it's very hot, and when you recharge your battery while you're using the device, it gets even more hot, so I'll figure something out pretty soon here if I don't get a ride. Booking a hotel, just be aware of resort fees. I forgot about that, yeah. The setup drain your batteries quicker. The new one will use a lot more batteries with the TVU1. This current, I can go 3 days on my current setup, battery-wise. How many times have you been in danger while hitchhiking? Most of the times I've been in danger, in quotes, has been due to the driving aspect of hitchhiking, not the hitchhiking part. I get in the car and I'm like, yeah, they're a decent person, they'll get going, and they're incompetent behind the wheel. I've driven with 950 plus people in my life. You're gonna get some bad drivers. $19? That's very nice. Four-star Fremont Street area, $58. Wow, I like Vegas. That is very nice. Guess he's not getting alerts. Well, I just can't see them on my thing. Is there alerts that I should be checking on? Oh yeah, Steven F. Alright, thanks for the host. I'm guessing that'll be an auto host. And, ooh, did I get that? Torrid, thanks for the 100 bits, 12 minutes ago. Probably missed that. I've been picked up by the same person 2 times, yeah. In the Shetland Islands, the Northern Island, I forget what it's called on the Shetland Islands. I got picked up by this guy in a work van going north one day, and he took me to like this. It used to be an RAF radar base, I think, for World War II. And then eventually that got shut down, and now it's like a hotel, a bar and stuff. And I went there and had a beer, and I talked to, there was like a convention there for like, it was like lichen experts or something like that. They were there to look at lichen, I guess. Anyway, then I camped out near there. And the next day I was hitchhiking south, and the same guy picked me up in the same van. It's the only time that's ever happened. Actually, that night, before he picked me up the second time, I slept in a Viking longhouse that was being built. But it wasn't completely finished, but it was open. There was no trespassing signs, so I just slept inside the, you know what I'm talking about when Viking longhouse? It's like a thatch roof kind of thing, and it's like long. If we get to Vegas tomorrow, $40 hotel rooms are triple price on the weekend. No day. Yes, Tuesday. I should get there tomorrow. Maybe Wednesday. Picking up stuff Thursday. Maybe leaving Friday? Shetlands Bar, Scotland? Okay. Spiced potatoes, thanks for the 200 bits for Vegas. Alright, I'll gamble your bits away or something like that. Put 200 bits down on black. ever asked to get a vehicle is the bad driving? Yeah, I haven't told them that, but I'd be like, yeah, this is my stop, thanks for the ride. Says don't go for him to sit on Black Dragon Base. I still don't want to have donation goals. Still don't want to have donation goals. Gambling's a bad way to make money? Yeah, I wouldn't do it to make money. I think gambling can be okay if you use it as a form of entertainment. You go there with $100 and you're like, I am paying $100 for X amount of entertainment. Hopefully I get at least a few hours out of that. But you have to expect to lose that money. If it's not in the budget to lose that money, then you shouldn't be gambling that money anyway. But it's entertainment. That's what I'd be using it for. Set up a donation goal for your plane ticket to Europe on the next hitch. I don't need a donation goal. I'll just use my airline miles. I'll be fine. Or flights to Europe are cheap anyway. You can get round trip for less than $500. Streaming casinos? Probably not. I'm going to say no. 90% no. Unless I applied beforehand for authorization to film, they wouldn't let you. I've seen other people stream on casinos. I'm guessing you'll need authorization beforehand. King 66 for the 100 bits. You jiggled my bits. How are you supposed to jiggle the bits? You just give them a little. Andy Milanox does it when he's in Vegas? I don't know. Does anyone know if he got authorization beforehand? I thought this was a good spot. Just because it's a good spot doesn't mean you'll get picked up quickly. It just helps your chances. But you can be in the best spot in the world and not get picked up for 8 hours. Twitch streamers do you enjoy watching? I don't really have any time to watch any Twitch streamers. I'm either streaming myself, I stream my whole travel days, or I'm talking to someone off stream, like someone hosting me or something like that, or I'm sleeping. That's pretty much how my life works right now. Longest you had to wait for a ride, 8.5 hours. Out of Fort Nelson, BC, headed north. Ever have a day where you never, or didn't get picked up? Nope, never had a 0 day. Never had a 0 day. I've gone out to spots and the sun goes down, I'm like, oh, I'll call it for a day, but I've always had other rides prior to that on those days. How long's it been here? I've been here an hour 10, I think. About an hour 10. I do need to get this charging again. 24%. Got a little bit of time left. So once you finish US, what's your plan? You go home to Canada for a little bit, say hi to some friends, say hi to some family, and then plan another trip. Plan another trip. Up to Europe again, I most likely will at some point. I'm not sure if it's going to be my next trip. It could be. I'm just not sure yet. Remember me saying I don't have many states left? How much longer is this trip? Really depends how Hawaii and Alaska turn out, transportation-wise. I could be finished in a couple weeks, at the shortest. I'm going to say 2 to 4 weeks. I heard brakes. There's nothing there. Can we get a McDonald's stream every day in Canada? Woo! After Alaska and Hawaii, the stream's over. Well, Hitchhiking America's over, but my live streaming channel isn't over. We're going to other countries. We're going to hitchhike on the Hawaiian Islands. Yeah, I'm going to. And I'd like to see if I could island hop on private aircraft via hitchhiking. Why Vegas? Nevada is my last state, or for the lower 48, or continental US states, whatever you want to call it. It's the last one. And it's, yeah. You spend much time back at home before you set out again? Less than a month, probably 2 weeks or so, I'm guessing. China would even be possible hitchhiking? It absolutely is possible, and people have done it before. I've read several accounts of people hitchhiking through China, and it works. for data abroad, I'll have to look at that. I'm sure we can find some solutions. Would you do the Amazing Race if casted? It's a good question. Why not do it? It'd probably be fun. Me and Emily, Amazing Race. Am I worried about law enforcement? Not really. Hitchhiking is illegal in 4 states. This isn't one of them, so if they stop, they're mostly just checking if you're okay. They'll check for warrants sometimes, make sure you're not wanted anywhere, and that's about it. Sometimes they'll give you a ride down the road. If you ever give it a try in China, yeah, I'd like to. The biggest difficulty will be the language barrier. Come to Washington again, I'll buy you something else. Washington State or DC? Washington State might happen soon. DC probably won't happen for a while. What continent are you streaming after this? I'm not sure yet. Europe, Asia, Australia are probably the highest, or the most likely right now. Well, I'll stream in Canada, so that's North America. My next trip won't be to South America, and it won't be to Africa, and it won't be to Antarctica. You go down the 5 or the 101? I went down the 101 through California. I started in Washington State, Port Angeles on the 101, and I took the 101 all the way down to California. Cool to do an Africa safari stream? Sure, there'd have to be signal out there, wherever they're doing the safari. Don't know how close to town those are, but they have to have the cell service. Nice, the 101's way prettier. Agreed. Definitely agreed. I've never gotten into an accident while hitchhiking though. Who do you do Amazing Race with? I don't think... Do you think Bungle Clap would want to do Amazing Race? Anyway. I don't know. Who would I go with? The only person I've ever traveled with for more than like a day has been Emily. Hitching through Syria. Well, it's currently an open conflict, so I wouldn't go there because that's irrational. But if it wasn't, I've heard great things about the people in Syria and the country in general, so yeah, I would. Just not when it's an open conflict. Still being bit? I've got a few bites, but not that many. There's 94 downtown Salt Lake City. People were saying it's around 90 here a couple hours ago. Sometimes because they come around this corner and I don't notice them until they're on top of me because I'm ready to chat. How about South America? I like to at some point. It's not going to be my next trip. I know that. I'm sure she wants to. I don't think she's yeah, anyway, I don't think we would happen at this point in time. prior to this ride, the rides in Utah have actually come pretty quickly. But this one's taking a bit of time. We're at an hour 20 or so. Plans for the Caribbean. No plans for the Caribbean at the moment. Yikes, but it's dry heat. Yeah, it's not too humid. I'm pretty comfortable. It's hot, but I'm not even really sweating, so yeah, it's fine. Where are we at? Sweet Silent Chick. We are... Hey, whereabouts you headed to?
I only take you to D5.
How far is that?
About 20 miles.
Yeah, 20 miles would help me out. Now, I'm documenting the process of hitchhiking, so I have this little camera thing. It doesn't have to be on you, but I have a camera. Is that something you're comfortable with?
Having a camera?
Yeah.
No.
You don't want it?
All right, thanks.
Alright, have a great day. No camera. It's a 20-mile ride. Which means Dex's $100 offer is still on the table. I think that's the 10th one on the trip. That's okay. You agree the $100 offer is still on the table? Yeah. Oh, you're going 20 miles, but you can't take the camera? Okay, I'll leave the camera here. Next hitch goes to Vegas, at least Nevada, $100 donation. Oh, is it anywhere to Nevada? If I get a ride into Nevada, I kind of want it to be straight to Vegas, because once I'm in Nevada, I can't hitchhike. Can't hitchhike. Hey, how's it going? Whereabouts you headed to?
Just to D5.
Is that like 20 miles?
24 miles.
24 miles. Well, that would help me out. Now, I'm documenting the process of hitchhiking, so I have a camera. Is that something you're comfortable having in your car?
That's okay.
That's okay? All right. That was quick. All right. Thank you for grabbing me. Alright, sorry man. There we go. Alright.
Yeah, my boy lives over there and I gotta pick him up for football practice.
Oh yeah?
Or else I would give you a ride longer.
It's all good. 24 miles helps me out.
Where are you headed?
Right now I'm trying to get to Vegas. But this is a 50-state trip that I'm on right now.
Oh.
But we're almost done. It's 47 right now. Just 3 left to go. Nevada's the last of the lower 48. And then we just got Hawaii and Alaska. Yeah.
It's pretty hot out there.
Yeah, it is. Does your car tell you?
No.
No, it doesn't. Okay. Around 90 something, but not too bad. I like the heat here more than the heat in like the southeast, like Florida, Georgia, because they've got all that humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your name, by the way?
Simon.
Simon. I'm Trevor. Nice to meet you. Do you usually pick up people who hitchhike?
I do. I'm one of them person that like to help out people. A lot of people here don't really like doing that.
Yeah. Well, it's
I've always
generous.
done it because I had someone give me a ride when in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
I had people wouldn't even stop. Then an old couple stopped. They were heading north
Yeah.
through the back road, and there was a blizzard. And I was freezing. I didn't have a jacket. They turned around, gave me a ride back home.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
There's good people that will help out. There's some that won't bother.
There certainly is. And it's a very generous thing to stop for a complete stranger and help them out.
Yeah.
A lot of people are fairly closed off to anyone that they don't
they're a
already
little
know.
scared.
Yeah. But it's a very generous act to pick up a stranger. Let's see. All right. How old's your son?
He's 12.
12?
Yeah, first year playing tackle football.
He was flag before that?
He played last year flag football and didn't like it. He wants to tackle people instead.
Classic boys.
He's been in practice since they started last week, had 3 practice, and they started yesterday again today.
Okay.
And they'll have their first game next week, Saturday.
And since it's summer, that's an independent league?
Yeah.
Does he play with school too?
He goes, they go and play Ridgefield here in Nephi next Saturday.
Okay.
Then they'll go farther, play Beaver.
Do you used to play yourself?
Yeah, I played way back in 86, 87.
In high school or?
Yeah, high school. Yeah, and I played baseball also for the high school, and I wanted him to keep playing, but he didn't really like that. He thought it was boring outside, out in the field waiting for a ball.
Yeah.
So he's involved in soccer and football, but soccer is messing him up. He's supposed to have a game tonight.
Yeah.
A game Thursday, but he has practice tonight, then Thursday football, so he's missing that out.
Oh. So is football the priority?
He's going to try it this year. He said if he likes it, then he'll give up soccer
Yeah.
and play football. Because I paid for both things. My ex-wife didn't want to pay for nothing, so
I think sports are
if
important.
If he can't play soccer, it's a waste of money because they start the same season.
Yeah.
That's kind of messed up, I think.
Yeah. No, I agree.
told him, you choose whatever you want, I'll support you.
Yeah. I think
I live right here in Santaquin where I picked you up, and they live over here in Nephi. I used to live there for 18 years. Then I got divorced in 2009. She got custody of him. So,
you should have one kid?
2 of them. One of them's 20.
Oh, okay. What's the 20-year-old up to?
He's a welder over here in Nephi.
Oh, welder. That's
Yeah,
good.
he's
That's a good
been
job.
off for a month and a half. He races motorcycle against other people that are kind of semi-professional.
Yeah.
And he was practicing out here in Mona, and it's real hard dirt, and he jumped and crashed and broke his collarbone.
Was that recently?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So he's still recovering?
he's recovering. He's supposed to go back in a week and check out with a doctor, see if he can go back to work.
Yeah.
I
It's a
kind of
rough
don't
injury.
like him doing that because they jump pretty big hills, and he's not very experienced. He's only in his 2nd year.
Mm-hmm.
And I took him to Delta Race, and a 17-year-old boy jumped way up there and crashed and landed on his head and died.
Oh, wow.
So I'm always scared for him.
Yeah, when you get up there, gravity is it's gonna pull you back down.
It doesn't matter if you're wearing gear, helmet, it's still going to do something to you.
Yeah. If you fall the wrong way. Have you always lived in Utah?
45 years here in Utah, a bunch of little towns.
Yeah.
But Nephi's the longest place I lived, 18, 17 years.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents brought me from Mexico when I was only 6 years old.
Oh, so you spent, okay, yeah.
I went to school here.
No. In the town you live in, Nephi?
Santaquin.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's there? Is there much going on? It's a pretty small town.
It's a pretty small town.
Yeah.
So have you been in California?
Yeah.
That's a place I always wanted to live when I was younger.
Yeah. I started this trip down in Washington State, and I went Washington, Oregon, California, and then I've been, from there I went along the southern states across to Florida, and then up the eastern seaboard to Maine, and I've been filling in the middle bits for the past, the trip's, this is day 119. So lots of travels.
It's all hitchhiking?
It's all hitchhiking between towns, yeah. Like in a city, if I'm in the middle of a city, rather than walking 15 miles.
You get rides every day, pretty much?
Almost every day. Well, I'll take a few days off here and there. But yeah, in 119 days, this is ride 253. So I guess we average it out, just over 2 rides a day. And then
it's only you doing that?
Yeah, I travel by myself for the most part. I did invite a friend, and she came along for a week and a half in the Northeast through Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and Massachusetts, just to show people what hitchhiking as a duo is like. But yeah, prior to this trip, I've hitchhiked in 25 countries now, actually, just for fun, by myself. And I wanted to show people what hitchhiking's like, so I decided to run a live video documentary of what hitchhiking's like. So people will watch, they'll see what hitchhiking's like, they'll see the people I meet along the way. Just to show them what it's like, because people know what hitchhiking is, but no one really does it anymore. But it's something I actually enjoy.
Well, like a male person probably dares more than a female to hitchhike, or is it about the same?
I've talked to girls that have hitchhiked by themselves, and they get picked up quicker for sure. But they'll turn down rides because people will pull over for the wrong reasons and stuff like that. And they'll be like, "Thanks for stopping. I'll wait for the next ride, shut the door," kind of thing.
I think it would be scary being a female hitchhiking by yourself.
Yeah, I think it might. But like my average wait time is about 30 minutes or so in my 900 rides or so in my life. I've hitchhiked with my friend who joined me 18 times. We've had 18 rides, and the average wait time is only about 10 minutes with her, as me and her together. So she helps. I think people see us as a couple, and they're comforted by that. It doesn't seem as intimidating if it's just like a nice young couple traveling together. Was that the only time you were hitchhiking? That time where you were caught out with a jacket?
Yeah, that was the only time my car broke down.
Yeah.
It just automatic shut off by itself, wouldn't start no more. That was like 4 miles away from Nephi through that back road.
Oh, okay.
And you could barely see it. It was snowing real hard, real cold.
Oh no.
Yeah. It was far enough where people would see me. Some people would just see and laugh, and younger kids.
Yeah.
So the older couple came by, and they were heading towards Provo. I told him, "Oh, if you're heading that way, don't bother to take me back." He said, "Oh, it's not too far. It's just right here."
Yeah. What's going on up here? Looks like there's a fire up here, guys.
They have a lot of fires.
do you think that would be? A tossed cigarette? It's just on the.
Yeah, I've seen people throw cigarettes before.
Because I don't see what else would have started that. It looks like it started right in the ditch.
And usually that's like a grain fill.
Yeah.
So that's going to catch pretty fast, burn everything.
Ashes of Owls, thanks for the 4-month resub. Appreciate that. Are you gonna rush to get your son for his practice, or is
he has practice at 6? I'm hoping they don't keep us too long.
Yeah.
Normally, I'll go through the back road. I figure freeway be faster.
You don't expect
Just
a random
yeah.
random wildfire. Then we came at the exact, or they just started to stop traffic.
Yeah.
Because right when we were pulling up, I think you could see people driving past it.
Don't understand why fire's heading that way.
Don't know. Good, Chief. Thanks for the 100 bits. How many people do you think you've picked up in your life hitchhiking?
At least 40.
40?
Yeah.
That's quite a few. Any interesting experiences from that? Some strange people? Some really nice people?
Not really. They're pretty much real quiet. I try to start conversation with them, and
they
some
mostly
of them
just
are
wanna...
real quiet, won't say a word.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I try to be social.
It's kind of hard, and I gave him a ride for 50 miles. Also picked him up right there at Santaquin, gave him a ride way past Nephi on my way from work. I decided to be nice enough and give him a ride way
a little further, yeah.
Way clear Beaver. Got home late, and I heard it from the ex. She thought I was cheating on her.
Oh no!
But no, I was just nice enough to give a older guy a ride clear Beaver.
Did she believe that? Because I could be like, oh yeah, sure, you picked up a hitchhiker.
They don't believe.
They don't believe you.
I told her, you should know what kind of person I am. I like helping out people.
No, that's a really good show of character.
Yeah.
To be willing to help out strangers.
Yeah, and I helped a couple that worked where I worked, didn't know them that well. They didn't have any way how to get back to Mexico over there by Nogales, Arizona. So I took a day off from work and gave him a ride.
Oh wow.
They paid for my gas.
But you take a whole day off work for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a long ways to go.
So I'm guessing she wouldn't pick me up.
No.
No.
I don't mind. If I'm heading the way they're heading, I pick them up.
Yeah.
There's been a couple times where I'm heading south and I see a couple heading north. If it's real bad weather, I'll turn around and go pick them up, take them to a gas station.
Yeah. It gets hot out here. If you're caught outside in the sun all day, it wears on you.
Yeah.
If you're not prepared for that, it can get dangerous.
I work at a farm over there where I picked you up, and I pretty much been in the freezer all day where it's -14.
Yeah.
So I'll come out and warm up a little bit. So it's not bad for me.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. The heat isn't too bad when you work in a freezer all the time.
Yeah, I feel bad for the people that work out in the orchard all day. My dad works out there.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he's
that's rough.
working 12 hours every day.
Yeah. Like I do guess you get used to whatever you put your body through. Your body adapts to that environment. So if you're outside working in the sun all day, that becomes normal to you, and,
I
and you're
noticed
comfortable in that.
a lot of the Spanish people, the company went to Mexico and kind of got a permit to bring them down here to help out, because a lot of people here don't want to work out in the orchard.
Yeah.
They wear hoodies, and I asked them, how come you guys wearing hoodies when it's 90, 100 degrees? They said it keeps them cool.
Yeah.
So I tried it. Having dark skin, you can really feel it. And I tried it, and it did help out.
Oh, it did? Yeah, it keeps the sun off you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and people say the same thing. Why are you wearing pants while it's hot outside? Why are you wearing a long sleeve shirt? Keeps the sun off you. Also, I sleep in a tent in the woods and stuff, and I tuck my pants into my socks at the end of the day before I walk into the high grass and stuff like that. So, like ticks and triggers and stuff like that, and they crawl up your legs. Keeps them out of there.
Well, son, if I don't show up within the next 10-15 minutes, can you have your mom take you to practice? Oh, she's still working? I'm almost there, but I'm stuck. There's a fire on the east side of the road. It looks like we're moving. So never mind, I'll be there in about 5 minutes. Okay? Okay, bye.
Someone got out of the car, so now we're waiting for that person.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. There we go.
It's 5:30, so I should be in good shape. Better hurry before it switches. It didn't jump that way.
Oh yeah, fire right on the edge here.
owner's not happy.
No. No, that's not nice. Looks like they'll get it under control pretty quick there. They've got a few amount of resources on it. So we're pretty close to town now?
Yeah, he lives just over there where all them pile trees are.
Oh, okay.
They don't pick up hitchhiker right here, so I'm going to drop you off by the gas station.
Oh, okay.
That's where I normally drop off people.
Okay, thank you.
And I'll just come back. Just talking to my friend, we should have went to Las Vegas this weekend.
Yeah. You were thinking about it?
Yeah, I was thinking about it going.
What's your game? What do you go there for?
Just I like going over Vegas. I don't dare go myself downtown Vegas. I've been along the freeway only.
Yeah.
I always want to go downtown.
Oh, you haven't actually been?
It's called Downtown Boulevard.
Yeah.
Want to go there because they say it gets crowded with people.
Yeah, I'm excited to check it out. It's a very, I don't know, everyone knows Las Vegas. It's like, so it'll be cool to see.
There at night. I pass there during the day and that looks ugly. And during the night it looks so pretty with all the lights. There's a Wendy's here.
Okay.
Where I can drop you off, or I can drop you off at Flying J where all the truck drivers are.
Are both of those by the on-ramp?
The Flying J would be closest to the freeway.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably go there.
Okay. Talk a little about another mile.
Is there anything in this here town?
What's that?
Is there anything in this town here?
There's
is it?
not much
No.
to do.
Okay.
Nope. Just go to the movies, play golf, that's it.
Woo.
There's a lot of drugs in this little town. My wife, when we lived in Santaquin where I picked you up, her brother and family lived here, and she said, let's buy a house in Nephi, get away from the drugs over here in Santaquin. And it's worse here.
Really?
They caught third grade girl in her backpack with pot. I guess the father put it in there, and the little
Third
girl
grade?
didn't know. So they're always going through school and checking their lockers.
Interesting.
Yeah, them cops are real good. They usually catch people bringing pot through here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of picking on the black people and Spanish people.
Are they?
They're the one that usually carry this stuff.
Oh, okay.
See, where would you want me to drop you off, here or by the store?
I'll probably stop at the store, but like, you gotta be somewhere. You gotta get there for your kids. So just whatever's easy for you.
Yeah, I gotta go back down there right now. Pick him up. If I didn't have to, I would take your father.
It's all good. I do appreciate that though.
Yeah.
Some more fire.
The van.
And before I hop out, do you mind if we get a quick picture together?
Sure.
Just while we're here. Alright, got that. And I'll quickly hop out so you can get your son to practice.
Have a safe trip
I will. I'll do my best.
and enjoy it. You get to see more places than I do.
Yeah, I got to see a lot. Almost forgot this in the car. What's up, Trevor? Let's go in the shade. Cause if you're on them, you ain't getting over him. Huh? Alright. Let's have a little sit-see. Oop. Alright. Check for that budget truck. It's coming right for us. Look out. That. I can start charging this. I might get dinner right now. It's 5:30. Kind of hungry. I don't know what's gonna happen after this. I think I've got a cord in here. Where's my cord? Oh, I had one in this pocket. No? I don't? Yeah, there it is. Have to have cable. Flying J has a lot of stuff. Maybe. I still just want to contact TVU after the stream today and be like, how do I do a wireless thing? Yeah, battery's down to 10%. So now we're on charge. That's good. Dinner yum, truck shop food tastes delicious and greasy. Well, there's a Denny's here. Chain. So I'll probably get Denny's for dinner. Maybe I'll get one of their the $5.99 slam. Good deal. Good deal. Now you're worried about brush fires if you're out in your tent sleeping? Well, hopefully I'd noticed that before one was on top of me. If it's blowing in that direction, the smoke's going to be blowing in your direction. You should notice that. If I smell a bunch of smoke when I'm camping, I'll be up. I'll be up for sure. But yeah. See, it's still kind of hazy out. I'm not sure how well you can see that. It's not as bad as it was before, I don't think, but it's still kind of easy. Let's have another drink of hot water. Am I camping tonight? I'm not sure. I've got another, I don't know when the sun sets here. It's 5:40 p.m. Probably 8 something sunsets. So I've got a couple hours. By the time I eat and stuff, the sun might be getting low. If I don't get a ride out here, I'm sure I can camp here. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to find something. Either here or on the other side of the interstate. There's not much on the other side of the interstate. Lives on tastier meals than I do. You're a simple basic cook. And when I'm not traveling, I eat very basic things at home. I cook things. I also make smoothies every day, but like smoothies with, like I put a cup of oats, grind up the oats into like oat flour, and put like a banana, some peanut butter, some frozen fruit, milk, maybe some spinach, depending on how healthy I feel. But like all said and done, oh, you know, some protein powder. All said and done, it's like 1,000 calories. It helps me gain weight. Smoothies here, odd steak or pasta. Well, steak's nice. I eat very utilitarian when I'm at home. Cheap and efficient. And it's a lot easier, like sometimes my stomach just is not receptive of food. It's a lot easier to get liquid calories than solid calories. Find that camping spot that's already been on fire? Is that like lightning can't strike the same place twice? Wildfires can't strike the same place twice? Which is actually kind of true, because once the fire burns through there, there's nothing left to burn. So if another fire gets started outside of that, it probably won't burn through there because there's nothing left to burn. So, wildfires can't strike the same place twice, given a short enough period of time, I guess. Well, I might as well just get this dinner stuff out of the way, so hopefully I'll get an opportunity to try and catch another ride. I wonder how cold it gets here at night. Probably not that cold. It's not that humid though, so hopefully it does get kind of cool. Hence why I do control burns, yeah. I've heard that part of the problem with us having the largest fires, like just horrible forest fire seasons, is we've spent the past X amount of years stopping fires, like small fires, like just not letting them burn. And then all that underbrush builds up and builds up and builds up, and then now it's all ripe for a really bad fire. Low 60s tonight? Is that what it's gonna be? That's beautiful. Low 60s is amazing. I can look it up where you're at. What am I, like 70 miles south of Salt Lake City? I honestly don't know where I am. Killer Chief, thanks for the, what is that, 500 bits. Wow, you've been donating so many bits, Killer Chief. I really do appreciate that. So much support. All right, let's go eat some dinner. All trees and mountains east of you. Yes, that is correct. But you look like in snake country. There's probably snakes around here. Snakes don't really hunt down humans. Soon have to bomb a fire to control it and make it safe. It was burn it. They bombed it like because we have water bombers that drop water or fire retardant material on the fires. Which I think the fire retardant material, they don't drop on the fire, they drop in its path to try and make a barrier, I think. Anyway, let's do that. Let's get this done. You guys are here. Let's take that. Okay.
less cardboard than we had before. It's beautiful. Alright, that's nice. I haven't camped out in a decent little bit, so it's kind of nice to camp outside as long as it's not way, way too hot. Stay back up. Alright, we're good. My bag is packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here. I don't know where. Feels good, man. Let's go get some food. Did we name the backpack? I don't think it's ever been honored with a name. Don't think that's happened. Mr. Heavy. Let's go. Maybe back with some wheels, a few seats, something to steer it. We power something. I like it. Tried to name it so many times. Yeah, quite a few things we've all tried to name and nothing ever stuck. Nothing's ever stuck. Trevina. You know, that's what my sister used to call me. Just call it thick. Hi. Excellent. Yourself? Awesome. Just myself, yep. Sure. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, go this way. Alright, we made it to dinner.
How are you doing?
Doing great. Yourself?
Pretty good. What can I start you to drink?
Do you guys do like sweet tea?
Sweet tea?
Yeah.
Do you want a lemon with it?
Sure.
Okay.
How sweet is your sweet tea here?
I don't know.
You don't drink it? Okay.
Tea.
Alright, oh, there you go.
Okay.
She doesn't know how sweet it is. I was gonna be like, maybe throw a little unsweetened tea in there. I don't like tea. No, we can't be friends. Dang it. Just because you missed the fruit one? Oh, I totally missed it. Killer Chief, thanks for the 1,000 bits. Backpack name Alice. What's the inspiration for that? Just because you missed the first one, Alice should be the backpack name. What's the inspiration, but why?
what made you think of Alice? Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much for the bits. 20 or 2,000 bits in the past couple minutes. I really do appreciate that. Alice in Wonderland. Isn't that Emily's thing? Her thing is M's in Wonderland. Alice pack in the army was the best in the world, used it marching hundreds of miles. That's like a brand of packs? Or the army called it that? Did you go to Florida? Yes, I did. What do you think, guys? Do you guys like the name Alice? You guys like the name Alice? It's good. Sour. I feel like it's something diet. No? Sour diet? Sour diet. Mixed with a $5 donation. I'll give you $20 if you get her number. Well, I'd get her number, or I'd try to get his number if I wanted to. I'm not sure if I want her number yet or not. I've only tried to get one girl's number on this trip in Wichita, and I got it, but I never called her. I really like that lady. The lady that worked at the airport in Wichita. Hotel are we meeting in Vegas? I don't know, I don't have a plan for Vegas yet. Sweet. I don't see that $5.99 one though. Want a slam? Breakfast for dinner? I might get a French toast slam. Get some French toast for dinner. What's stopping you from calling her? I hitchhiked a ride out of Wichita. Just call her and be like, yeah, so I'm 200 miles south of you now. Let's meet up. Do you guys still have? There was like a special slam that was like $5.99. That's over.
Yeah.
Okay. Could I get the French toast slam? Yeah.
How do you want your eggs?
Over easy, please.
Okay, and then do you want to keep it 50-50 or do you want to do 4 of 1 on the meat?
50-50 is good, yeah.
All right, I'll get that right up for you.
Sure. Oops. Missed that one. Thanks. Fly to Vegas for $200 from Philly. I'm not in Philly. I am 300 miles from Vegas. In the backpack, Jessica, it's all over you like she was. Waffles better than pancakes? I got French toast. Well, I'm neither getting waffle nor pancakes. I don't understand the relevance. But to ironically call it tiny? That could be good. Killer Chief, thanks. Holy moly. Thanks for 2,500 bits. Have a good dinner rest of your night. Thank you, Killer Chief. That's extremely generous of you. It's like over 5,000 bits today. Thank you. I appreciate that. A drink review? You know, they have a pretty decent... Oh, I didn't even put the lemon in. Put the lemon in. They do a pretty decent sweet tea here. A pretty decent sweet tea. Go with the TV deal. Call it TV Meat. Right. TV Meat. Oh, TV Meat. Oh, I gotta use their name. What do you got there? TV Meat. No, it's TVU. I'm calling them tonight. I just want to figure out what they would recommend for potential solutions. With that said, should I call it here? Eat dinner and socialize and do that. But before it gets too late, try to like find a place and call TVU and stuff like that. Bits of it. Like, I don't really... Hold up. I don't know. Dick in his hand guy. Thanks for the $100 donation. Congratulations, Trevor, on your near completion of this amazing journey. Could have been even more wonderful if you had accepted my offer to experience my Big Dipper. Just know if you are ever passing through Virginia, the offer still stands. Thank you very much, Dick in his hand guy. I really appreciate the open offer. I'm ever back in the area and I'm feeling a little lonely. I know who to call. But thank you so much for the $100 donation. That's very generous of you. And I gotta say, what you've got there is pretty generous. It's pretty generous. Killer Chief, thank you for gifting a sub to Willie Amy. Willie Amy? 420. Willie Amy. Welcome to the Twitch Hackers and Killer Chief, thank you for gifting us a sub. Sticking this guy though. Oh wow. I see Dick in his hand guys found the stream now? Yep. Yeah. Okay, that's gotta be one of my favorite donations. Oh, that was good. Ooh. We've got a bunch of different state license plates. We got Oregon, Wyoming, Georgia, Vermont, Georgia again. They got 2 Georgias, what the hell? California, Alabama, Kentucky, Michigan, Utah, Idaho, New Jersey, Mississippi. Oh, my eyes suck. Arizona, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Alabama, Oklahoma. Fuck, my eyes suck. Delaware. There we go. I've been to them all because I have not. Wait, no. Was there Nevada? I don't think there was. Alright. Grizzly, TDI, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Twitch Hackers. Appreciate that sub. Next time deal, if it's itchy, you steal a license plate and take it with you. 50 license plates instead of all the cardboard, I just have all these license plates shoved into my bag. Go hitchhike the wildfire in Cali. Did you just see the wildfire we were driving past? Grizzly TDI, you've lurked for far too long. Did you beat me though? I lurked on Twitch for like 6 years. I didn't even have an account. I just would watch random streamers sometimes. I don't know why I have the stream stats still open. It won't change unless Trev calls them. The stream stats, like the current bitrate and stuff. Well, right now, like, I broke the cable. Unless I called them and they're like, oh yeah, you can just use those connections, tie them together, create a Wi-Fi hotspot, and stream off of that with this. In which case, that would be pretty neat. Because that new camera would be much better picture quality-wise, but this is a really easy stream setup. But I really want the network connection from that, because we can go and stream in places that are not possible without that. still from yesterday. Did not see what question you called them. Just saying. Well, I'm calling them tonight because, well, I broke my stream setup today. The TV is fine. I broke my cable. In fact, it's pretty cool. I think that technology is really cool. And I love the potential it presents. 2 a.m. there, Domix Live. What are you doing? Watching some guy eat Denny's. Right? Denny's. Right? Denny's. So now I use 1080p. Not right now because I'm not connected to all this. I'm in 480p 1000 more, and I could be streaming in 1080p 8000 with that. Alex told me I should probably like have the source at like 5000 bitrate, so a lot of people can stream in source. 5000 looks good apparently. Golden Girls checking in. Hey Michelle, Roman Line. Hello from Utah. How's it going over there in Michigan? Need a BNC to BNC solution, more rugged connection. I don't know what that means, Beck, but you might know. Like right now with TVU, I have 6 SIM cards loaded up in there, plus I can have my Wi-Fi connections attached to it as well. So that's 7 different network connections bonded together. It seems like it'd be reliable. Stream's growing more and more every day. Happy for your trip. Thank you, Trunks. This is T2 sweet. It's on the sweeter side of things, but it's okay. I prefer it to be a slightly less sweet. But as the ice dilutes it a little bit, it'll probably be good. Hey, sweet southern chick. Hello from Ontario, the best province in Canada. You're banned. Like, you can live in Ontario and you can just be salty about it because there's better provinces to live in. You're just like, I live in Ontario because of the economic opportunities presented. But if you call it the best province, you're banned. Good to see you, Trevor. See you later. See you later, lazy days. It's a different way to connect the video. I'm pretty sure the camera and TV only has HDMI for outputs. They've got HDMI and SDI. Someone said they were looking at the TV stuff and they said there was a wireless option. So I just want to call them and be like, is there a wireless option or am I limited to an HDMI? Because I can probably make it work with an HDMI, I just need to set it up better than what it was before. Everyone knows Northwest Territories, SOP. Well, you got Yellowknife, you've got Inuvik, you've got Tuktoyaktuk. What more could a man want? Or what more could anyone want? Oh, Alec Ludford, thanks for the host. Was that a 171 auto host? It's a lot of people hanging out if that was an auto host. But thank you for the host, Alec Ludford. Welcome to Hitch Live, where we are sitting in a Denny's and getting dinner. But we're getting breakfast for dinner because breakfast is my favorite meal. We did hitchhike 3 rides today, and we'll see where the sun is at when we finish this, if we're going to try to go for a 4th. There's a hotspot option with TVU1. Alright, I'll have to call and inquire. Does it have Wi-Fi? Yes. Well, it can receive Wi-Fi and it emits some form of Wi-Fi, which I know you can connect to and control with it. I just didn't know if you actually receive a signal that you can then stream off of. When you're chilling in your tent at night, do you watch any shows or stream? No. I might check up on what's going on with the stream quickly, message someone from back home, and then go to bed. SDI is basically BNC. The SDI is round and has 2 nubs to turn and lock it, correct? I know it's round. I don't know about the nubs and turning it to lock it. I've never used SDI. I think it's the more professional, it's definitely a stronger connection. But unless you're getting a professional camera, most cameras use micro HDMI and stuff like that. Someone linked me a camera that would use SDI. It was like $1,000. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you need anything else with that?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks. Trev should speak to us on Discord. Yeah, I'm not very good at keeping up in the social stuff. I stream and then I go to bed. Considered hitching as a cross-dresser. I have not, but maybe I will now. Just the only video inputs are the physical connections. That's kind of what I thought, but people keep telling me, you can do it wirelessly, you can do it wirelessly. But like, if you were just using it as a hotspot, you were taking those 6 SIM cards, tying that together and creating a hotspot, it wouldn't need a video in. And at that point, you wouldn't actually be going through TVU's server in theory if you didn't want to. Because you would just have that fast, strong signal and you could stream through Streamlabs itself. I don't know if that would. Looking at SDI would be the way to go unless you can't figure out the wireless part. Yeah. Well, like, I would go SDI because it's a stronger port than the micro HDMI, because micro HDMI sucks. Albeit the HDMI in is regular HDMI in, which is a decent connection. HDMI is okay. It's more difficulty on the camera side because the camera input is micro HDMI. Are you staying in Vegas? Maybe 2 nights? 3 max? Actually, it depends. I might try, I'm gonna probably try and hitch an airplane out of Vegas to California at least. If not, I think I'm gonna try and network a little bit and see if there's anyone that can give me some advice on Hawaii. New modes are dope, good choice, man. Thank you everyone from the community. I had pretty much nothing to do with it. The emotes are what you guys want and what you guys want to use. And people have been giving a lot of good emote ideas, and people in the community have been pretty much working to make those happen. Trev, I told you before, mate, Wi-Fi the device. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to contact them and talk about my options. SDI is a broadcast connector. But like, for the purposes of this thing, it does the same thing as the HDMI. Is there a reason Jonah didn't show you tried to punk out the $100 guy? Did it not show up? I couldn't tell you why. I don't know. What, did it give an error or did it not go through? I can check my email and see if I got something. Lord SP, thanks for the 3-month resub. Appreciate the 3 months support. 3-day dude. Wait, 3-day dude? What do you mean by that? What's a 3-day dude? BNC is the connector, HD, SDI is the quality. Can work with your equipment, but you need dongles or, okay. You sent 6,500 of this at the top of the day, it shows on your bit counter. Interesting. Yeah, it definitely didn't show up and it's not in my alerts anywhere. Regardless, whether it went through or not, thank you for the 6,500 bits. To one up the other guy. Food's getting cold. Yeah, I haven't even touched my food. I keep talking about things. Okay. There's so much conversation going on. I forgot about the food. What am I doing with my life? Don't do me like that. An antenna like military backpack would be cool. Just have, yeah, cool. I have an antenna, it's just not military stuff. Yeah, my eggs are gonna be already probably cold. Didn't go through, let me, I just wanted to make sure it happens, but bits have never failed. Yeah, I've never had a problem with bits really. But regardless, thank you for the 6,500 bits. And all the bits and donation stuff that you've been doing. Super generous. Really helping support the stream. Do appreciate that. Shows 90p at the top, so I think it did. Why did it not show up? Who do I blame? Do I blame myself? Do I blame Twitch? Do I blame... I don't know, who else can I blame? Oh yeah, we're doing the thing that you guys don't like. Maybe I'll even put some French toast in with it. In Canada. That's why the Sony has Wi-Fi connection. Well, we'll try and figure something out. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an amateur. Okay. No, don't fall off. Mix it up. Oh, Impact's here. Hi, Impact. Wait, is he? Is the man, the myth, the legend? Okay, there we go. Alright. You're messing all the food up? This is how I eat. Kingfish, yeah, I've been through Texas. Went through on a day maybe like 40, 50-ish. Am I gonna feed chat? Sure. What do you guys want? You know what? I don't care. There's some French toast. There you go, guys. Where are you from originally? You have a good time hitching your way through. I'm from Vancouver Island, British Columbia, West Coast, in Canada. You have a good time hitching your way through. Yeah, this has been my favorite trip I've ever been on. The thing that made this trip different was live streaming it and the interactions that has brought. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining me on my little adventure. About sweet tea? It is. It in fact is. We don't annoying? Well, it's happened before. But in general, it's a pretty lovely relationship we have together, you know? That work for you? Thanks, guys. Getting the Hitch Live hearts out there. New emote. It doesn't show up as an emote on my stream. It just shows up as Hitch Live heart. All the breakfast? It's Denny's, so yeah. If you come through Ontario, or Southern Ontario, I got you covered for food and drinks. Ooh, baby. Well, I'll have to, because Impact's from Southern Ontario. So I'll have to go through there at some point. Are you gonna spend the day when the strip ends? Like the day it ends? I don't know. The day it ends, well, when will we classify that it ends? Because when I get to my 50th state,
How's everything tasting?
it's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When I get to my 50th state, I'll still be hitchhiking in that state. So I'm guessing the trip ends when I get back home. So the trip ends when I'm back home. What will I do? Or what will I be? I don't know. I haven't thought that far. time watch this link, please? Like, I'm seeing the link there. You're better off to just whisper it to me because I'm not going to be able to watch it through the stream right now, and I won't even remember what it was when the stream ends. Because that's the only time I'd watch it. You miss home? Not particularly. I miss the comforts of home. You're put into uncomfortable situations most days while hitchhiking. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like, just uncomfortable, like, you're outside all day, you're tired, you're sweaty. And the creature comforts of home, you kind of miss that sometimes, like having a shower every day, having your bed to sleep in, seeing familiar faces, seeing familiar places, stuff like that. How many states so far? 47. 47 out of 50. Just Nevada, Hawaii, Alaska. Get your first. I don't think the trip ends when I catch my first ride in Alaska, because I'll still be hitchhiking in that state, so I'm still on a trip. But like the goal of the trip will be accomplished at that point, yeah. If my last state's Alaska, the first ride I hitch in Alaska, that completes the goal.
Is that better? Maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Which states, if you had to, would you live in? Washington, Oregon, or Northern California? Should I watch you in the airport bar? I'm sure some people would watch that. Is that going to be your whole stream concept? You're going to stream from different airport bars? How you getting to Hawaii? We're going to try and hitchhike an airplane.
No, it doesn't come with it now. And then you want the scrambled egg and cheese on it?
What are you planning on trying for airplanes out? Through my network of people in the aviation industry,
White wheat sourdough.
I'm talking to California Todd and stuff. In Nevada, I might try to network a little bit as well. I might start cold calling places soon. Does it cost money to be on Twitch? Twitch itself, no. The equipment you need to run a stream on Twitch, yeah. Like I need to pay for the equipment, I need to pay for the data. There's costs involved with running on Twitch, but nothing has to do with Twitch itself. It's just the cost of running a live stream. 4 phases of hitch life: 1, hitching; 2, riding; 3, eating in some random restaurant; 4, in some random hotel. Hey, I don't stay in a hotel all the time.
Very, very dark page.
Oh, I'm close to 40 nights in my tent so far. Sometimes I stay with viewers. Sometimes I stay in hotels. Past few nights have been hotel stuff. Well, I was trying to get the TV stuff set up. I got it set up and then I broke my cable. Trevor, what's for you? Okay, I'll try and check that out when I got some free time.
It's just normal corn. Okay, do you want the zucchini squash sauteed or steamed? Yeah, do you need any creamer? Do you want hazelnut, half and half, or French vanilla?
Never forget Scott named me. Scott named me. Pete named me? Let me join you in Hawaii. There was like, the potential was there. But I think she's just getting like a job and stuff like that in Ontario, and she just got a job. She can't take off a week to just fly and meet me in Hawaii. She did that for Vietnam last fall, but can't throw away her whole life at home just to come meet me. Hi Trevor, how the devil are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Got 3 rides today. I broke my cable for my new setup, so we're running on the old setup, which I'm kind of sad about. But we'll try and figure out something for the new setup to make it work for my purposes. Are you left-handed? No. I'm right-handed. Someone asks this question every time I eat. I'm right-hand dominant. I use the right hand to like maneuver stuff with the knife, and then I pretty much use the knife either to stab or to shovel food on and like scrape stuff on with the knife, and then to melt. Next stream is hiking to see Emily. Well, she's in Ontario. Impact Velocity is in Ontario. We've got quite a few people in Ontario. I don't know why they're in Ontario. No one should choose to be in Ontario. But they're there. So you're pitching between Domino's hotspots. I've heard about those hotspots. I'll have to look at where they're located. Every time I eat with a fork and a knife, sometimes when I don't even eat with a fork and a knife, the fork and knife proper way of eating gets brought up. Almost done here. You feel the same effect everyone I know does? What's so special about it? I don't know. I think if anyone does it differently and they did it their whole life, they just think everyone else is doing it wrong. You know Jake and Bake? I know Jake and Bake. I haven't talked to him, but I know him. Or I know of him, I guess, at this point. Yep.
Yeah. Are you done wanting desserts tonight?
Can I look at the dessert menu?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right there? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'll give you a minute, okay?
Yeah. I might have room for dessert. Why do you make weird faces when you drink something? I don't know. It's not a conscious decision. You're on Sunday, milkshakes. Oh boy, their milkshakes are like 1,000 calories. Huh, they've got a value menu, I didn't know that. They have rhubarb pie. French toast is dessert?
You want what?
No, I think I'm okay. I'll
You're
hold
good,
off.
you're good?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. All about the blueberry pie? If there was a blueberry pie, we might have got it. They've got cheesecake, a caramel apple crumble, which I was contemplating. I decided against. Yeah. How to know what's the weirdest thing that's happened to you? Guys, can you link your favorite Twitch clip of a weird thing that's happened on this trip? What's your favorite weird thing? You inspire me to be a much calmer person. Take my time and not rush things. Patience is a virtue. You learn while watching you. There you go. I think everyone would be a lot happier if they just slowed down a little bit. Calm. Patience. Cocaine in my brain. You'll see Emily again? I'm sure I'll see Emily again. What do we end up doing in life? We always seem to just like, it always comes back to that at some point. Bumming gas guys? Yeah. Alright. No one's linking clips. I was expecting people to be like creepy driver, vampires, murderer, ones like those. Oh yeah, chub and blower. Oh yeah, shooter, yeah. Whenever everyone's new, there's always a few clips to show them. To show them where we've been so far. What's happening? What's the matter?
So no dessert tonight?
No dessert, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What's the main one? I don't know what it is. I forget the name for it. What's the Virginia Lover one, mate? There's two. There's Chub and Blower, I think. Yeah, there you go. Wisco. We'll go back to calling you Wisco again. Okay, Mike? Back to the old days. There's been some interesting moments on the strip. It's been a good time. So if anyone's new, check out those clips everyone's just linked. You'll get a feel for the strange things that have happened on the strip. Where can I watch these clips? They were just linked in chat. If you click on the Twitch clips, it'll link you to the clip. Strange thing that happened while you're addicted to this stream. They don't happen all the time. A lot of hitchhiking is just very normal people going about their day-to-day business. Like today, nothing was too crazy, right? Last guy was just very nice, wholesome. He helps out everyone pretty much. He'll pick out most people up. The guy before that, he really likes his car. We just talked about cars the whole time. And then the first try of the day was, right, where am I? I'm missing one. What's the 3 rides? There's that guy. Wait, the first guy. What did we talk about? He like ran over to me. He's like, hey, where are you headed to? Oh, the Korean guy. How did I forget about him? Oh yeah, he was cool. The crypto guy, yeah. Find a hitch to TwitchCon? Yes, I do. Yeah, he had a YouTube. That's that, guys. We're at 6:30. What time is the sun set here? I just want to quickly check that out. What's about right? Okay, we're still good. I love hitchhiking. It's probably my favorite clip. On Pete Navy Day? Yeah. That was good. Good times. Got 2 hours? Okay. I can try and catch one more ride. I'll give it an hour or so. Sun's getting low. Is it going to be in my eyes? There's a shadow. Looks like it's going to be kind of sideways, which is good. Alright, we'll try that. Ready, guys? Central should be a good ending point tonight. If I want to camp, a place like this would be much better. If I want to sleep inside, a town might be better. Because camping would, I'm sure I could find a decent camping spot here. Once you get into cities, it becomes more difficult to do that. Alright. And back. Still gonna pay. Doing well yourself? Cool. My card if I could.
It will ask you a tip question.
Sure. All good.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good night, sir.
You too. They got tap here. Always like it when they've got tap. That door's weird. Let's go back out to the interstate. Are you a good tipper? I don't know. Yeah, I always tip. It's the expected thing here. I've tipped pretty well sometimes. On really wholesome days, I do the whole pay it forward kind of thing. Tap finally there's this place in the world that don't have it. Yeah, it's everywhere in Canada. Here it's kind of like less than half the places have it working. Mostly they have tap because it's how they accept Apple Pay or Google Pay. Yeah, the problem is sometimes if they only accept Apple Pay or Google Pay, they don't actually accept tap from your credit card. Look. Okay. Because I've had it where they accept tap, and I'll tap it and it's like, malfunction. Insert your chip. I'm like, okay, fine. But it looked like it worked. Dang it. The roads in Utah are pretty good though. Like, they're pretty smooth. It's beautiful here. Nice area. I like it. This is some fresh pavement. Yeah, I want to drive on. I guess. People live in Utah. More than Montana, more than Wyoming, more than Idaho, maybe? I've been in some pretty sparsely populated places the past while. Town is just, I don't know what it's called. I've been told it a couple times, but I forget. I'll have to cross this road at some point. This type of area does not believe in crosswalks, so there's no crosswalks, you just have to make do. It's like a sexy shoulder. My shoulder looks decent, but it's it's a gentle right merge, so they're already going full city speed when they get onto that on-ramp. People turning left are going to be going slower. Here we see. There's a pretty clear point where I can't walk past. Let's cross over now. I can still keep walking. Just wait for a gap. Shit, walking live on Twitch. There's no crosswalks. I could walk down this road and there'd never be a crosswalk. Back at it, huh? Yeah. Haven't you said that multiple times today? Or at least once. I feel like you've come back at it. Back at it. That's what I do on this channel. It's what we do here. Play any sports? Mostly personal sports. I played soccer a little bit, but I didn't like it that much. Skied, biking. Rides have we gotten today? 3. Going for number 4. If we don't get it in an hour or something like that, sun gets a little lower. No, probably just find a place to camp around here. Probably shouldn't be a problem. No new setup. I broke the cable that was running the new setup. It was my cable, like it's not anything fancy. I broke the micro USB, or micro HDMI rather. So I can't run it. But I'm going to contact them tonight about potential different solutions for running a stream through TVU. Pitching is a sport, getting our side of team effort, you know? Yeah, I guess. Does that make sense? Alright, through entrance and a no pedestrian past this point sign. So, we set up before that. Then we hitchhike.
repeat of what we've done all today. Using your phone, yes, right now I am. I did get a camera to run the stream with TVU, but we're not using it right now because I broke the cable that connects to the camera. Alright, this is what I'm looking at. So see that car turning left? They're turning onto my on-ramp. They're going really slow. These are the people that are going to be going a little faster down this way. And this is where the pull over the shoulder is, I wouldn't say sexy, but it's adequate. There you go. New hitchhiking spot. Do you get new shirts now? Am I supposed to? Or I was actually supposed to contact about a brand of wool shirts that I could, apparently they're going to give me a couple. That'd be cool. There. Stay. Don't not stay. Alright. The sun's at a decent location. It's not in my eyes, it's not in their eyes if they're driving this way. So in theory, everyone should be able to see everyone. The sun, as it gets close to setting, can be annoying. Feel like standing up. Actually, I want to put you further off to the side. Are you still going to want to stand up? Get up, stand up. Charging. Yeah, charging. That's good. And 15 south. I bet the sun's back there, so it's going to be hard for me to get sun on the sign. Anyway. It's all good. Brand, sure do you have icebreaker? Got this new VPN. Does it actually block your IPN? I don't know. Like, just turn off the VPN, go to Google, put in IP address. It'll show you your IP address, turn it on, check your IP address again. If it's different, then it does. Yeah, I think maybe between trips here, I might spend part of my time off back in Canada figuring out potential sponsors and stuff like that. See if brands are interested in what I'm doing. That's nothing between Neffy and St. George. Hate that drive. Woo! Here we go. Hey, Trevor didn't know that. There you go. It should try to wrap off his clothes when he's done. I don't understand why people would want them. I don't understand why people would want them. Hitchhiker clothes. Alright, I do need to do laundry. Excellent way for them to get their stuff shown and proven for use and durability. Yeah, as long as they really believe in their product, because I'm going to put it to the test. I'm not delicate with my things. A nice, easy get one right. Did you say at night? I don't hitchhike at night. If the sun gets a little lower, I'll pack it in for the night. Like a robot made it. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I've only been waiting now. I just got here. Just got here. Not that much traffic on this on-ramp, though. That's okay. Give it enough time, it'll work. So, I have a feeling that there's not going to be that much traffic at this time of the day headed very far, because St. George is still a decent clip away. And I couldn't see that many people making that trip right now. We'll still give it some time. Will you sleep for the night? Any hotels? Apparently someone said, so there's some north, there's some south. I haven't camped in a while though, but I do want to figure out some stuff with TVU, so I'm not sure it might be, if they're going to be testing stuff, like doing tech support, it might make sense to be in somewhere with power and stuff. I don't know. I've been sleeping in a lot of hotels, and I really do like sleeping outside. Some contact Under Armour. It's all synthetic clothes, but maybe. South is right by your home in Southern California. Love that drive. Yeah, I'll only be hitchhiking traditionally as far as Vegas.
3 cars. Oh, 4. I can't get the sign and the light properly. The sun's just in an awkward place, so I could hold it like this, but then it's not pointing at traffic and they can't see it because it's not pointing at them. If I point it at them, you see it's not lit up. Anyway, maybe they can still see it, maybe they can't. All the trucking traffic seems to be going north. Any gambling plan for Vegas? I feel like I'll try it because I've never really. I've been to 2 casinos and I went there $20 and just went to the slot machines. Maybe I'll just drop $50 there or something. Like, I would gamble for entertainment. I would never gamble expecting to win anything. I'd never gamble money I couldn't afford to lose. Maybe tilt it a bit. Hard for us to see as it seems pretty clear in both directions. It's hard to see what. I don't know, like, when I'm hitchhiking, I'm in frame, I think, and the car's in frame. Are you becoming less of a traditional hitchhiker? Well, I'm still traveling via hitchhiking, but I'm staying inside a tent more, or inside houses more often than not. But that said, I've met a lot of hitchhikers and stuff that use like couch surfing and stuff, so it's just another method of sleeping inside. But yeah, what is a traditional hitchhiker? Hitchhiking is a method of transportation. You're either hitchhiking or you're not. Signs say no hitchhiking. It says no pedestrian, or it's a person walking with a red, circle with a line through it. Set the day of sin fundraiser for Trevor. I don't really set donation goals. Maybe at some point in my streaming career or something, there'll be a reason I have to set a donation goal, but we're not there. Like, at this point in my stream, the only reason I could see myself having a goal would be if I was doing a charity stream. Can you gamble on stream? Yeah, you can like, yeah, you can. So you get a lot of views doing it, a lot of donos. But if I'm in a casino, I'm guessing they're not going to want me gambling and filming that. Pretty slow. That's okay. We'll just hang out, talk about stuff. Can't stream tables. Stream like slots and video poker and stuff. No camera in casinos. And then some people say like people have done it before and they have. Idaho plates. Interesting. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Whereabouts are you headed to? Sure.
I'm headed to Vegas.
You're headed to Vegas?
Actually, I'm headed to Yuma, but if you want to go to Vegas, I'll drop you in Vegas.
Okay, I'm headed to Vegas. Now I'm documenting the process of hitchhiking, so I have a camera. It doesn't have to be on you, but I have a camera on me. You okay? You're good? Cool. I'll drop this in the back. She's going to Vegas.
Actually, I have a favor to ask of you.
Yeah?
You got a driver's license?
I do.
You want to drive?
I can drive, yeah. You're tired?
Yes.
All right.
I was like, please God, let the beat in this right.
So we can drive you?
Yes.
We can do that.
How's that for crazy?
We can do that. I just need 2 things from the bag if that's okay.
Oh, sorry. Are you hungry?
I
I actually just ate at the Denny's then.
Okay.
Have you eaten? We can stop.
I'm good.
You good? All right. Then we're good. We're gonna drive. All right. Go there. I don't know what we're gonna do for the stream though. Are you gonna be trying to sleep?
No,
Okay.
I tried to fly a four-wheeler. It didn't work so good.
Oh, okay.
And my phone is down there somewhere.
Oh, somewhere around this seat?
Yeah.
Oh. I think I see it.
Oh shit. Son of a bitch.
You okay?
Yeah. Maybe. Okay.
Let me just.
Is that gonna bother you?
Oops. Alright. Alright.
So what are you documenting?
The process of hitchhiking. I've been through 47 states. Goals to go through all 50. Would you mind for a little bit to just hold this pointing out the front window?
Sure.
Yeah? Alright.
Is it a GoPro? No.
So other way, like you can spin it that way so you can see what you're kind of framing at. So I run a live stream of what the process of hitchhiking is like. And
Okay.
People can just kind of hang out and chat. If you get, like, if you're like, I want to lay down or like recline the seat, then just let me know and we can figure out something else so I can turn it off.
Okay.
Alright.
We're good.
We're good. Perfect. I'm good. You're good. We're all good. Let's go.
I just got the bumper fixed. So
Yeah.
don't screw up the front bumper.
Ooh, that's cool. I haven't a little knob to do it. Alright. Do you mind if I adjust your stuff a little bit?
Nope. Go for it. What makes you more comfortable?
Alright.
Can't see with these damn glasses.
The speed limit's in
80.
80 here. Oh. Speed.
So I was doing 85. And you could play with the radio, whatever you damn well please.
Alright, cool. Where did you leave from today?
Rigby, Idaho.
Rigby, Idaho. How many hours is that to here?
I left about 1:30.
Oh yeah, you've already been driving a decent clip. What are you going to Yuma? You said Yuma, right?
Yeah, my dad lives down there,
Okay.
and he's 94.
Yeah.
So we don't like to leave him alone. So my sister and I, we take turns.
Okay.
She just got back and I'm headed down and
Where's she?
in Rigby.
Oh.
Her boy just died, so
Sorry to hear that.
I couldn't. It was either dad or the service, and I couldn't do both. And she felt better about me being down with dad, so I'm headed down to
How long are you down?
hell to the last part of October.
Oh wow. It's quite a while.
We do pretty good.
Yeah.
We switch off every couple of months, every 2.5, 3 months.
Okay. Have you ever picked up a hitchhiker with the intent of having them drive you before?
No,
No?
this is a first.
This is the first. You're cool with this? You're comfortable?
I am.
I think I'm confident enough behind the wheel so far.
I hope so. So honest truth at this point, I don't give a shit. Yeah. I was with my grandsons. And I started to drift around the corner and I thought, oh, this is cool, I can do this. No, I can't. Next thing I know, I'm laying on the ground going, oh hell, just get me home.
Oh no. Yeah, like, you got anything? Any broken anything?
I got 3 broken ribs in the back.
Oh no.
And they told me I just sprained my arm real bad, but I think I broke something in it.
How long ago was that?
2 weeks.
Oh. Yeah. That's no fun.
No.
That
Well, it was fun until that point.
Yeah, I bet it was. So that was on four-wheelers?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fine.
We have a four-wheeler and a Razor. And usually I stay in the Razor because it's got seat belts and a roll cage.
Yeah.
But I decided I haven't ridden our four-wheeler very much, so I thought, I'm going to try this. I shouldn't have. I fly well, but my landings suck.
It's gravity, it's going to get you.
Oh boy, howdy. So I was talking to my son and I said, my 94-year-old dad gets around better than I do. And he said, that's because your dad used a parachute and knew how to land.
Well, next time you go four-wheeling, bring a parachute.
Yeah,
There you go.
have to do that. Because my Superman cape sure as hell ain't working. My dad was in the airborne in the war. So that's how come he did parachutes.
Yeah. Controlled falling.
Mm-hmm. And my son was in the airborne over in Afghanistan and Iraq.
Oh, okay. Was your father his inspiration to join the Air?
No, it wasn't. He's actually my son-in-law.
Okay.
He was my brother's inspiration for joining the airborne. He joined up and went to Desert Shield,
Oh, wow.
Desert Storm.
Family's full of people in the airborne.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what state are you from originally?
I'm actually from Canada,
What province?
British Columbia, near Vancouver.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful province. That's my home. Always will be. I love traveling. I've been a lot of places, but I'll always go back home to British Columbia.
I don't blame you.
You've been there before, though,
Several times on a motorcycle.
on a motorcycle. You still have a motorcycle?
My husband still has two. I sold mine, but if I ever want to ride one, I just ride his.
Okay. It's something I've never done. I'd love to.
We've been from Fairbanks to Key West.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
Haven't made New England yet.
New England's beautiful as well. Definitely worth the trip if you get an opportunity.
Well, my husband retires in 2 years. Well, 15 months actually. So
15 months. That's coming up. That's big.
we bought a motorhome and we've had a trailer forever. So
Yeah.
the plan is to load one of the bikes and the Razor in the trailer and haul it behind the motorhome and do day trips.
A day trip. Would you do anything longer or more just?
I don't know if I'm up for anything longer anymore. 12 years ago, I was minding my own business. I was doing well, and I made a right-hand turn. And a young man decided that it would be appropriate to pass me on the right while I was making a right-hand turn. I guess he didn't understand what the little blinky thing on the side meant, and it damn near killed me.
That's 12 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just haven't been the same since.
And
And
this accident 2 weeks ago didn't help with that.
no, it didn't. Oh, it isn't the first. I say I've tried flying snow machines.
Yeah.
Tore out my knee 5 times. Put my teeth through my lip.
Oh.
Broke my arm.
Yeah.
These are all different times.
Yeah.
It got to be where one evening I called my father-in-law to ask him if we could come down Sunday. First words out of his mouth, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine. Why?" "Well, usually when you call on Saturday night, it's because you've been to the hospital."
Yeah, you're accident prone. What's going on?
I don't know. I didn't used to be. When I had horses, I did fine. But
no injuries, horse related?
no.
Oh.
And then I switched from horses to motorcycles, did fine for a while.
For a while, until 12 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was your first. And then since then you've been pretty accident prone? Or before that as well?
Before that. My first accident, I was behind my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And we was riding my husband's Goldwing. And we started going around a curve, and he goes, "The bike won't turn. The bike won't turn." I said, "Lean." He says, "What do you mean, lean?" And I'm hanging off the side of it. Well, he didn't understand the physics of turning.
On a motorcycle.
Yeah. So we ended up going off the road, and that little shit. When we hit, I somersaulted off, and yeah, and that was when I broke my first rib. And
That was my first rib.
and he flies through the air, starts running, hits the ground on his feet, and he's running.
Yeah.
So he never hit the ground.
Really?
Little shit.
Ran running and caught himself.
Yeah.
So he made the mistake, wound up unscathed, and you got somersaulted, tossed around, broke a rib.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah, I thought so too. And then the second time, I just bought a bike,
Yeah.
and I wasn't really familiar with it, and I was probably going a little fast, and I went through a curve, and there was a woman stopped in the middle of the curve,
Yeah.
yelling at her kids.
Yelling at her kids.
Yes. And I grabbed too much front brake and did the classic flying W.
Ah. Good times. Yeah, one of the closest times I've been to in a major wreck was around a curve, and someone stopped to turn left in the middle of that blind corner.
Ooh.
And we were in a commercial truck in Russia, coming around a corner, and there's an old truck, and it didn't have good brakes, and we're not going to be able to stop in time. And then so it's a narrow road with a little bit of a hard shoulder, then a soft gravel shoulder, then a steep embankment down a nice steep bank.
Ooh.
And my seatbelt's broken in the truck, so I'm like, well, let's see what happens. So he's deciding, he's got a little bit of time because he just can't stop in time, but he's deciding whether we just hit the car or we try to swerve around the car on the shoulder, but we're gonna have to drop a tire onto the gravel, and you know how that pulls you?
Yep.
So he's like, hit the car, not hit the car, hit the car, not hit the car, hit the car, not hit the car, commits to that, drop a tire on the gravel, like kind of fights it on to stay on the shoulder, and then pulls it back, and we make it through that.
Damn.
And we don't talk in the same language. He speaks Russian, I speak English, and we kind of just giggle nervously to each other after that.
Did you high five and go, damn?
We didn't high five, we just kind of stared at each other, gave like, you know, that like,
Cool.
that
We survived.
that excited but nervous look, and then laughed a little bit and kept driving. But I've never been in an actual accident or anything like that.
Wish I could say the same.
I've had several close calls, because with hitchhiking, the scariest part for me is I don't know whether the driver is going to be competent. I usually talk to people before I get in the car. Like, you might have noticed when I pulled over, you're like, yeah, throw your bag in the back, and I just like wanted to have a sentence or two with you before I committed to driving with you.
A, am I drunk? B, am I stoned?
Yeah, like, I can usually tell if someone's, you know, really messed up really quickly, whether they're off their rock or crazy. So I just want to hear them say like a couple sentences before I commit to getting in their car. But you can't test someone's driving capability from talking to them a couple sentences. You actually have to drive with them. So the scariest moments for me have just been people that maybe aren't the best behind the wheel. Hopefully I'm not too bad.
Well, it's your baby now, so.
Yeah, it's all on me. Can you assess my? We're just highway driving. It's pretty easy to do, but it's okay. You feel comfortable? All right.
And this is a fun vehicle. It's stable and.
Yeah, it's very stable. It's comfortable. I like it.
Oh, she sings too.
She.
It's a Durango, but it's got the same engine and suspension package as the Challenger.
Yeah. That's interesting. Engine suspension. Is that like a special edition thing, or is that just standard?
It's a special edition thing.
Okay. I think it's 312 miles. Are you trying to get right there tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna drive straight through to Yuma, so.
How far is
Vegas is about halfway.
Oh, like halfway from where you started from?
Yeah.
That's brutal. Oh. Oh no. That's horrible.
I'm getting used to it. I've been driving it for years.
Yeah. It's such a long drive.
I like to do it on my bike, but that's never going to happen again.
One day I'll have to get a motorcycle. I think I'd really enjoy it.
I love it. I just absolutely love it. And then my husband and I became motorcycle instructors, so
Oh yeah?
yeah.
Maybe I'll come back one day and you'll teach me how to ride a motorcycle safely.
I can't do it anymore.
Oh, you can't? Oh,
No.
right. Never mind.
They, after I got in my accident, I ended up with some brain damage.
Okay.
And I have a really hard time remembering things,
Yeah. Short and long term or
both.
both? Yeah. Do you always ride with a helmet?
Yes,
Yeah.
always.
I would as well. Is it most states where you have to, or is it most states you don't? Because I see in some states people don't, other states people do. Is it, you know?
Most
Wait,
states,
wait.
I think, you have to.
Yeah.
Idaho is you don't over the age of 18.
Yeah.
But our motto is you don't dress for the ride, you dress for the slide.
I've heard that before. I've heard that. And it makes sense. Just like we don't. Why we're wearing seatbelts right now.
Right. And good gear. I mean, okay, so the boots are heavy,
Yeah.
but the overpants that we have are gray mesh, so they reflect the heat, and then the mesh lets air through, although when you get in really hot states it's just like driving through a blast furnace.
I bet.
And our jackets, we don't wear leathers anymore, we wear the mesh jackets with the Kevlar in it.
Okay. So that breathes a lot better than the
Yeah.
other one, yeah.
And if you're going to be riding in a hot state, the best way to do it is find the biggest sweatshirt you can find.
Yeah.
And I keep a cooler on the back seat of my bike. I keep drinks and ice in it. Well, when the ice melts and stuff, you take your sweatshirt off and you dunk it in the cooler in the cold water, and you put it on, and then you put your jacket on, and it acts like a swamp cooler. Keeps you cool.